Hey, good evening. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I mean, it's Monday after all, so you do what you can, right? Right. So it is almost 7 o'clock in Oregon time on the Pacific Coast. So we are going to go ahead and get started here with our class tonight. It's called Check Please, How to Get Your Young Living Oils Paid For. First off, I have to read this. This information is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information represents what I, an independent distributor of Young Living essential oils, have chosen to do to take charge of my own personal health and that of my family. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. If you are pregnant, nursing, taking medication, or have a medical condition, consult your physician before using these products. We're not really talking about products tonight, but the financial information given in this session is based on averages disclosed by Young Living and is available on the post on this page, on this Facebook Live session, and at the Young Living website at www.youngliving.com. What I am talking about is this. This is the Young Living Income Disclosure Statement. So this is available at Young Living, and it's also available on the Facebook page for the information station. I posted it there just to make sure we're doing everything by the book. So let me start off by rubbing a little oil. Ula Finance. This is a good oil. It's one of my wife's favorites. So I even like the smell. So what I'm going to do is take a drop of that and just breathe it in. Just breathe it in a little bit. And I like that aroma. That's really good. And as I do before all my classes, at least when Lori doesn't steal the oils from me, Valor. Take a drop of Valor, put that right on my brain stem, which I can actually access my brain stem better now that I got my hair cut last week. Not exactly happy with it because now just, more gray is showing than it used to. And then a little bit of White Angelica, which is a great blend that I love. And I put that, just about everywhere. Crown, temples, forehead, back of the neck, throat, anywhere. I love the aroma of it, first off. It makes me feel good. So there. Anyway, my name is Jay Hawk. My wife, Lori, and I are Young Living members. We have been Young Living members since April of 2015, when we enrolled with Young Living as wholesale members. Now, why are you with Young Living? We know our story. We've told our story many, many times. So if you haven't seen it, it's available in the video section. We're not going to go through that again. But why are you with Young Living, if you are with Young Living? Everyone has different reasons that they joined the best essential oil company in the world. Face it, it is. What's your reason? Is it health or wellness benefits? Nice smelling oils to diffuse? Toxin-free living? Or did you join just to get me to shut up about how great these oils really are? If it's the last reason, my apologies. Sorry, but not sorry. Did you know that you can get financial benefits? It's true. You can. Now, it's something that Lori and I really don't talk about a whole lot because we're very much into the sharing of oils for wellness and health benefits. And yeah, the financial aspects are awfully nice as well, and they can be spectacular, but it doesn't have to be your driving focus. What happens is a lot of times when you start caring, I should say, and start sharing your oils with friends and family who may need them. And, they may have something that they're going through where they could use the oils that you've already received, that someone shared with you. They may need that. Well, that can help you financially. It can get your oils paid for if you really look at it that way. Did you know that you could get your starter kit paid for by sharing oils? You can earn extra money for vacations and splurges. You can replace a full or part-time job if you want to. You can pay off debt. You can put money toward a mortgage. You can retire early. Hello. That's what I'm doing. I retired from radio early, and I'm doing Young Living now. You can earn residual income for life. You can tithe, donate to your favorite causes, set up charitable foundations to your heart's content. It's all up to you. Now let's start at the beginning. That's always a good place to start, don't you think? First off, I'm going to start by taking a sip of this wonderful beverage. It's called Zing. If you don't know what Zing is, get to know it, because this is fantastic. It is a great tasting beverage, and it's by Young Living, just so you know. So let's start at the start. We'll begin at the begin, as it were. When you became a Young Living member, if you are a Young Living member, we're assuming here, you most likely purchased your premium starter kit for about $160 or $165. It's $165 now, and maybe a little less depending on when you got it. Some of you might have upgraded your diffuser and gotten one of the nicer ones and paid a little more. Good investment, considering that the kit is valued at over $400. That is so awesome. I mean, right there, you made a good investment. You made good business moves by doing that. You only paid $160 or $165, as it is now, for something of a $400+ value. That is remarkable. So good on you if you've done that. You can recoup your initial investment by sharing oils with your friends and family. How does that happen? You pester them to death and then they won't, no, that's not how it's done. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think that you have to be obnoxious and that you have to be relentless and just dog your friends and family. Please join my team. Please join. No, that's not how, okay, to be honest, that's how some people do their business. That's not how Lori and I do our business. And we like it that way. We do. So how does this work? Well, you've got two things: the Start Living and the Fast Start bonuses. Here's how they work. The Start Living bonus, well, that's $25 whenever you enroll a member who gets a premium starter kit. All right. Number two is the Fast Start bonus. What the Fast Start bonus is 25% up to $200 each on your members' orders in the first 3 months. If your member enrolls another member, you get 10% on the new members' orders. All right? Yeah, this is network marketing. That's what it is. Multi-level marketing, if you want to call it that. It's sharing is what it is. It is not, I repeat, not a pyramid scheme. If it was a pyramid scheme, my wife, who is an internal auditor for a credit union, would not have taken part in this. Not in the least. She knows a legitimate business opportunity when she sees one. We took it. We're using it. So get that thought of pyramid scheme out of your mind, because when you look at it, a regular business, a regular corporation is a real pyramid scheme. You've got one CEO. You've got a couple chiefs or vice presidents. And you've got a few more managers. And then you've got the employees on the bottom. How many of those employees on the bottom are going to be able to make what that CEO makes? I bet you dollars to donuts, none. So with Young Living, the way their structure is set up, you can earn as much as you want, as much as you can attain, and you can pass up the people who are above you, your upline. I mean, that's a term that, it's a common term now, your upline. You can pass them up rank-wise, salary-wise, bonus-wise. You can do that, and no harm, no foul. That's expected. So since the PSK, Premium Starter Kit, has a PV value, and PV is point value or product value, if you want to put it that has a PV of 100. Now, you get $25 with that Fast Start bonus. because that fast start bonus, remember, is 25% of your members' PV points for the first 3 months. That first order that they make, the premium starter kit, 100 PV, take 25% of that, that's $25 for you right there. Okay? Add that to the Start Living bonus, another $25. You enroll 3 people with the PSK, there's $150 right there. That's only 15 shy of what you paid for your kit with its 12 oils, diffuser, and all other goodies that are worth more than $400. Just had to toss that in again in case you forgot. So you're 15 shy of what you paid for the kit. Add a 4th person to your team, that bumps you up to 200, which pays for your kit plus $35 profit. There you go. There's that P word, profit. That's a nice one to hear. Congratulations, you've just paid for your starter kit. There. So now that you've got your starter kit paid for, what's next? Well, I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to say, oh yeah, it's so easy. Just like that, I can get 4 people enrolled. I can get 4 people enrolled, and no. It took us a while to do that because the way we shared, it was a by need basis. We didn't have these video sessions. We didn't have a Facebook group. We didn't have a presence for our Young Living business because at first it wasn't a business. It's once we found out what these oils and products did for us that we decided we have to share. And then it accidentally turned into a business because we started getting checks for sharing with people. So what's next? Well, maybe 1 or 2 of the people that you enrolled decide to do the same thing that you did and get their kits paid for. Well, you get a little something for that too. That's part of network marketing. That's kind of how it works. You get a percentage of what your people sign up, okay? So when your people sign up, they get the 25% then. Well, you get 10%. I like to call that the grandparent bonus because when you think about it, you've got yourself, then the people you enrolled, which are kind of like your kids, and then the people they enrolled, well, those are your grandkids. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, we happen to have a Young Living grandmother that is about half my age. So that just goes to show you what can happen here. So you get a little something for that. This is where the Young Living unilevel commissions start taking effect. Now, you don't have to take notes on this if you don't want to, but it's just nice to know. You can go to Young Living and you can get all this information. So why are you wasting time with me? Because I'm lonely on a Monday night, that's why. So once the Fast Start bonus expires, which is 3 months, remember, you get 25% of your enrollees' PV value back. So that's, for 3 months. So after that, you start earning 8% commissions on the purchases your level 1 people, your kids, okay, the people you personally enrolled. You also earn 5% commission on the purchases of your level 2 people. Those are your grandkids. All right, think about it that way. I'm into genealogy. It's what I do. So suppose some of those level 2 people, suppose some of your grandkids enrolled a few people of your own. Well, there are your great-grandkids, your level 3 people. You get 4% commission on their purchases. Continuing on, this level 4 and level 5, you get 4% commission on them as well. That's when things start to happen. That's when the checks start to improve a little bit. You are building a team. And when your team grows, you'll find yourself doing what is called flipping rank. Now, flipping rank is a term used to indicate reaching a new rank qualification, a new level in Young Living. Now, when you enroll with a premium starter kit, you automatically become a wholesale member. We used to call them distributors, and some still do. But not everyone who was a distributor distributed. So you didn't have to. You did not have to. You are not obligated to share. If you want to use the oils for yourself, that's your business. A little selfish, but that's your business. In fact, 94% of Young Living members are at that level. They are distributors or wholesale members or retail customers. And that's fine. If that's what you want, that's fine. I'm not a high pressure person, believe me. I'm about as laid back as they get. So I'm not going to pressure someone into joining our team if they don't want to. Because to me, that's a huge turnoff. And it doesn't look good for Young Living if you've got someone who's, come on, buy. I need a bigger check. No, that in fact, that's more detrimental to your business than anything else. So you've got 94% of Young Living members who are wholesale members, retail customers, not growing a business. So that other 6%, well, you start enrolling people, you're part of the upper 6% right there. Once you start sharing your OGV, yeah, these are fun terms to know, your organization group volume, which is the total of you and everyone in your downline. So your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids, and so on down the line, your levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just like saying the grandkids thing because it's funner. And that goes up with each new member you enroll. Your OGV increases. Once your OGV hits 500, which is not that difficult if you share with a few people, and you have 100 personal volume or point value of your own, you qualify for the rank of star. It's kind of fun to hit that. And he's like, I'm a star? Awesome, cool, yay. It's kind of nice. And we like to celebrate that. We celebrate that with our team members. When any of them hit a new rank or make some kind of achievement like that, we celebrate it because they're sharing and they're changing lives. Now, stars make up 3.5% of Young Living members. The next step after that is Senior Star. That has 2,000 OGV, the organization group volume, and still only 100 PV for yourself on a monthly basis. 1.3% of members are Senior Stars. That's where we are. We've been close, so close to the next level several times. And yeah, are we going to celebrate when we hit it? Yeah. But that's not the end all be all for us. We just love sharing. Now, does it seem like 2,000 is kind of hard to reach? Once your team starts sharing and growing on your own, once you have like 4 or 5 people in your level 1, your kids, so you got 4 or 5 kids, they start having grandkids. I love that analogy. Once they start having grandkids, your OGV is going to rise. And suddenly, 2,000 doesn't seem like that much because it can happen. It can happen. Once they start sharing, it's a natural progression. Now, it took us about 6 months of sharing to hit the rank of star. Then about 14 months after that, hit Senior Star. Now, part of it was we weren't hitting it hard. And we've rarely hit it hard. Yeah, there are times we offer incentives and things for friends and family if they want to enroll. But for the most part, we have not hit the business part hard. So we're at a high Senior Star level, almost to the next one, which is executive. Now, executive, the rank is a little different. Only 0.6, so 0.6 are at this level. Right, 0.6% are at this level. To reach executive, you need 4,000 OGV, organization group volume. That's you and everyone under you. And again, for you, 100. That's all. For you to obtain a rank, all you need is 100 to get that rank. Then everything else grows from there, from the people under you, your downline, as it were. Now, with executive, not only do you need the 4,000, but you need 2 of your team members, 2 of them, to reach 1,000 OGV on their own. We've got 1. on our team who has hit that level. They've hit 1,000. In fact, they've hit 2,000. So we have another senior star on our team. Is she going to pass us? Yeah, quite possibly. She very well could, and we'll be her biggest cheerleaders when she does. Do we want to rise up there too? Of course we do. Of course we do, because that means we're helping people and also in a way helping ourselves. So you can do this by looking at your level 1 people, finding out which ones might want to grow teams, which ones may have a little bit of either the financial need or desire, or are just extremely giving people and want to share. They can't keep a secret to themselves. So it's like, hey, have you tried this oil? You know what it can do? That's how we were. It was just like, you won't believe what this stuff does. And we just started sharing, and that's how we got started. Now, those people, the ones that you think may want to grow your team, those are the ones you will consider to be your legs on a team. So you need 2 legs to be executive. But if you want to continue growing and moving up in rank, you're going to need some more. That's just the way it goes. Keep sharing with others and build your team wide as well as deep. As in, yes, while you're encouraging your number 1, your level 1 people, your kids, while you're encouraging them and the grandkids and the great-grandkids to share, don't forget to share for yourself, because you're going to need more than 2 people sharing. Not everyone you enroll is going to be a leg for you, and that's fine. That's fine. Don't hold a grudge. Don't hold it against them. If you're trying to grow a business and you really want to grow a business and you want to make some serious moolah with this, don't hold a grudge against people who aren't ready to share, because that's going to be detrimental again, because that does not build a good team atmosphere. But try to make sure that if you want to grow, you need to make sure you have enough level 1 people who do want to grow with you in order to achieve and advance in rank. You can even place new members who sign up into different legs to build up your own OGV under a certain leg. For example, and I'm just using this hypothetically, but if my youngest son, Tony, who is a Young Living member and signed up directly under Lori and I, if we want to make sure he is a leg, if he's showing some promise as to being a business builder and wanting to share, what we can do is we can talk to somebody and say, hey, would you like to enroll? If they say yes, you can say, fine, you have something in common with our son, Tony. So how about we put you on his team? We'll still be there for you to help you and answer any questions and guide you if you need it. But we're going to put you with Tony's group because Tony is working on starting his own team. All right, now that's purely hypothetical, mind you. Now, it's called stacking. And there's nothing wrong with stacking. There is nothing wrong with stacking. You enroll a new person, put yourself down as the enroller, then put the member whose leg you are building, that would be, in our case, Tony, put them down as the sponsor. There, that is stacking. Now, don't just place someone in a leg just to build it for yourself, because that's not fair to anybody. As we said, try to find something that your new member would have in common with one of your other members who may want to build. So you want to do that because you don't want people to feel like, well, he just stuck me here because he wants to make an extra buck. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So if they're a family member, if they share a love of horses, if they're gearheads, that would be Tony. He loves his cars. He loves his fast and loud cars. 20 years old. Someday he'll grow out of it, like when he's 75, 80 maybe. If someone lives in the same region, for example, we have members all across the country. We've got them in 13, 14 states now for our team. And if we were to enroll someone, well, we're in Oregon, but if we were to enroll someone in, say, Iowa, we have a couple people on our team from Iowa, and we could build their leg if they want. Always double check. Don't just do it and not tell anybody. Always be upfront and tell not just your leg, but the new people what's going on. You really have to. Now, if this computer is acting up a little bit and flashing here and there, it's because it's a new computer that I've been having issues with, and it's been sent back to the manufacturer 3 times. And I'm just testing to see if it works tonight. So that's what you do for stacking. Let them know that they've got another person to go to for advice, as well as a whole team of people they can talk to. Now, we know a few Young Living members who have risen in the ranks by this method. We have not personally used it or benefited from stacking. Will we? Possibly. The opportunity just hasn't come around yet to really do that. But I guess mostly, I'm kind of an old-fashioned guy. Easygoing and old-fashioned. You know, I'm a sloth, really. I kind of believe in the philosophy, dance with the ones who brung you. That means, you know, if you're going to bring someone in, let them know that you are there for them. Now, can you still do that and put them in another leg? Yes, you can. But make sure all parties involved are okay with it. If they're not, nix it. Don't do it. They can enroll, and they may enroll directly under you. You know, they may not want to enroll under your level 1, or your level 1 person might say, no, I'm not quite ready. Okay. You know, make sure all parties are involved are all right with it. So obviously there are pros and cons either way, and the decision to stack or not to stack is between you and your team. So how do you grow your team? Really depends on you. There we go, you. I'm pointing off in the distance. Yes, it all depends on my light fixture there. No, it depends on you. You know, you can talk to friends and family about oils. You can hold classes and enroll people, or you can ask one of the leaders to teach a class for you. If you're not sure how to do it on your own, you can do it online. You can do it in person. So again, we have a member in Idaho. Okay, if that member decided, hey, I'd really like to teach a class, but I'm not sure how. Well, we're in Oregon, and yeah, it's a little bit of a drive, but we can do it online. You can do a Facebook Live, you can do a Zoom, you can do FaceTime, whatever. You can do these things, and it's easy. You don't have to be technically savvy to do it, because believe me, I'm about as user-unfriendly with a computer as you can get. But you can still do it. You can host make and take get-togethers. You don't have to have 150 different oils. You can just use what's in your starter kit, and you can do a fantastic make and take or a sniff and sample and just show people, hey, look at this great kit I just got. Look at this diffuser. Doesn't that smell nice when I'm diffusing thieves in there? And you know what it does for your respiratory system? Man, you know, you can do things like that and share that way. You can post on social media. We do that a lot, like these silly classes. You can use your oils in public and not try to hide the fact that you're using essential oils. The key is sharing. Sharing. Never be ashamed to whip out your oils in public. I've done it before. I love doing that at the grocery store. I'll be walking down the cologne aisle or down the aisle that has all the air fresheners and candles and stuff. I just whip out my little bottle of Northern Lights Black Spruce and I dab a drop or two on that. By the time I get up to the register, they're going, oh, wow, what a great cologne. Is that one of ours? Nope. Mine is toxin-free, unlike the stuff you've got on your shelves. Now, one thing you should not do, this is a big verboten kind of thing. One thing you should not do to grow your business is called poaching. Poaching is where you intentionally recruit existing Young Living members from other teams to join yours. This is not illegal in the sense of the word, but it is highly unethical. And Young Living frowns on that, as do most people in Young Living. Does it go on? Yes, it does, sadly. Not a lot, but it does happen. And sometimes you got to think, you poured a lot into somebody, you shared oils with somebody, and you've given them information, and you've invited them to classes, you've shown them what the oils do, and you've just poured information into them, and then they enroll with someone else. That happens. And our great sponsor, the person who enrolled us with Young Living, Vicki Taylor. Vicki, I know you're there. Love you. Thank you so much for sticking with us. And what she says is SW, 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 SW. That means some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. I love that. I need to put that in my office. I need to get a big plaque saying that. So now, poaching is definitely not good. Why does it happen? Perhaps someone doesn't feel like they're getting enough attention or assistance from their direct sponsor and is promised to be compensated by stacking their team. If someone is saying, hey, you sign up with me, if you drop out of this line and you go through the process and you sign up with me, I'll make sure you get 5-10 people under you. I think that is highly unethical. Now, that's a hypothetical example, but it does happen. In short, poaching is not ethical. So, is there a secret sauce? Is there a shortcut to the gold mine? No, not really. The best advice we've heard coming from those who have reached the highest levels of Young Living is to be relatable, be consistent, be duplicable, and be a good listener. Okay, be relatable. Talk to people on their level. Find commonalities with people. That goes a long way when it comes to sharing. It's like, oh, your kid plays the saxophone in band. My kid played the saxophone in band. Awesome. You can find anything in common with anybody if you look hard enough and if you listen enough. That is one of the keys. Be consistent. Do what you say. If you say you're going to be at an event at a certain time, or you're going to start something at a certain time, start it at a certain time. People's time is valuable. And when you let people know that you value their time, be consistent with that. Be duplicable. What that means is don't teach over people. Don't go over people's heads and make them think that, oh, I'd never be able to do that. I can never do what Jay and Lori do. Yeah, you can, actually. It's pretty darn easy. There's a little button saying Facebook Live. Hit that, start yakking. There you go. You're doing what we do. You share. And again, be a good listener. I know this is kind of one way when it's a class like this, but I read the comments afterwards and I try to answer them or post on them if there's something that someone has a question with. Be a good listener. You're not only growing your check size when you do that, you're growing relationships. And that's really what it boils down to. This is a relationship-based business, and you're changing lives for the better. Need a little incentive on that? Check out that income disclosure form, the income disclosure statement on Young Living's website, this thing, which I posted on the information station, so you can go take a look at that. And I need another sip of my Zing here. Oh, that's so good. That tastes so good. So the income disclosure form, the statement, has the average monthly income for all the Young Living ranks. Now, let's go through the rundown here. And if you have a copy of this, you can go ahead and look at it. If you want to look at it later, that's fine too. A distributor, so a wholesale member, someone who just gets into it, they can make $1 to $12 annually. Ooh, yeah, not exactly setting the world on fire, is it? No, but it's still something. Now, the level of star, the average is 77 to 924 annually. So that's kind of the low and the high there. For senior star, you can make about 240 to 2,800. All right. So that's, start getting a check like that, and it's like, yeah, I can see where this can go somewhere. Getting an extra, $240, can use that. For executive, about 514. All right. So 514 a month, that is. $240 for senior star a month. 77 for star a month. So that's 924 annually for star. 2,880 for senior star. Executive, 514 a month, 6,168 annually. That's when, when those checks start coming in, that's a lot of times when the spouse says, really? Your little good smelling oils actually do something? Okay. Yeah. Not bad. Now, silver. That's a higher level than we've talked about. And we'll have classes in the future where we'll discuss some of these higher levels. But if you reach silver, you can get an average of 2,227 a month. And that balances out to about 26,724 annually. For gold, the next level up from silver, 6,067 a month. Got your attention? Thought so. 72,804 annually. Now these are averages. Platinum, which is a step up from gold, 15,324 a month. And then 183,888 annually. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Diamond, the next level up, 39,566 on average a month. 474,792 average annually. Next step up from that. Yeah, there's more. Crown Diamond, 74,188 average a month. Annually, 890,256 annually average. And the highest level you can attain with Young Living, Royal Crown Diamond. The monthly average for a Royal Crown Diamond is 152,377 a month. Annually, you know what that comes out to? 1,828,524 annually. That is not chump change. You can build on your dreams with that. You can tithe, you can set up foundations, you can donate to charities, you can go on vacation, you can do things for your family and friends that you haven't been able to do before with this kind of financial freedom. It can happen. Now remember, these are averages. Some make more, some do make a lot more, some make less. The thing to focus on is the potential to make a nice monthly earning that could enable you to, say, take more family vacations, even retire. Not everyone hits rank in the same time frame. Like we said, it was nearly 2 years from when we started with Young Living until we hit Senior Star. Yeah, we're that turtle. But the thing is, we're moving in the right direction. All right? Others have hit that rank in their first month. It can happen. And we'll be your biggest cheerleaders along the way if you outrank us. If you're part of our team and you outrank us, hey, we're going to be there with the pom-poms going, yay, go team. We are going to be so happy for you. We really will. You may surpass us in rank. That happens. You'll still hear us cheering you on. No matter what your goal and what goal you set for yourself, remember, it's not going to be handed to you. It's not. You have to talk to people in order to share. Set up a social media group. Invite people to join. Host 101 classes, just the basics about essential oil. A lot of people hear essential oils and they think, oh yeah, that's the stuff that smells good in the candle section of the grocery store. Wrong. Big time wrong. You do not want those oils because those are not 100% therapeutic grade pure oils, no matter what they say on the box, because they can say things like fragrance, and you cannot bottle 15 milliliters of lavender essential oil for $5. That is not possible. It's not. It's loaded with synthetics, it's loaded with chemicals, it's loaded with water, floral water, fragrance, and a lot of those things are toxic. Young Living's different. It's the best. It really is. So educate people on oils. If they say, it's snake oil. No, we do not have snake oil. We don't. We have essential oils, and they work. You know, if you want to do video sessions on Facebook or Zoom with people, do it. If you've got friends and family nearby, talk to them. If you've got friends and family across the country, talk to them. That's all you have to do. You know, when people come over to your house, let them see that you've got a diffuser set up and something's going. If you're out with somebody and you're feeling a little bit of head tension, let them see you whip out your bottle of peppermint and do a little bit of this thing. It helps. They may wonder what you're doing, but share. That's the only way that people are going to understand the properties and the potential of Young Living essential oils, is if you share. We don't do advertising. This is all word of mouth. And it's the best way to do it because we're not caught up in the whole rat race of, okay, we got to make this much of a profit and we got to do this and we have to cut costs here and we got to, we have to filter down this oil because, we need to stretch it out as long as we can. So we're going to add synthetics and all kinds. No, Young Living does not work like that. Now, to paraphrase some wise words I've heard a couple times, many, many times, you can work now like others don't, so you can live later like others can't. Is it easy? No. Is it fun? Yeah. I'd say so. For the most part, yeah. I have a lot of fun with this. I really do. I enjoy essential oils working with Young Living and our Soaring Hawk group. I love that a lot more than the career I had for 34 years in radio. Yes, I loved that. And that was a passion. Keyword is was. My passion now is to share oils, to share essential oils, to share Young Living essential oils with people. So if you like having a little extra income every month, and if that sounds like a good idea to you, let us know, and we'll see what we can do to help. If you are not a Young Living member, talk to us. We would be more than happy to speak with you. If you are part of if you're watching this video, if someone shared this video with you, talk to them. Talk to the people who shared this information with you, because they care enough about you to put you through the torture of watching this big Hawaiian shirted guy talk about how to make a little extra. Yeah. But like I said, it's a passion. We love it, and we do it all the time. So, you've got a full team of people willing to help you. Your upline, people, your leadership support people, if you will. You can call them what you want. They are fantastic people. We talk to them. We talk to ours on a regular basis. We talk to our sponsor, Vicki, quite often. We talk to Bobby. We talk to Sonia. We talk to Evangeline. We talk to these people, and they offer us support, advice, consolation if we need it. Now, at first, it started out as kind of a business relationship. Well, with the exception of Vicki, because she's my wife's cousin, so that was family. But the rest, Bobby and Sonia and Evangeline, they have become family as well. And we would love for you to join our family, because we'd love to have more kids, grandkids, great-grandkids. See how that all kind of came full circle? That was unintentional. It's not in the script. I just thought of that one on the fly. I'm going to keep that one for the next time we do this. Now, you've got a full team of people who would love to help. We would love to help guide you with this. So if you would like to join, contact us. We'd be more than happy to help you. So it's the best decision you're ever going to make, the best investment in your wellness and your health that you'll ever make. I can guarantee you that, because that's what it was for us. We spent $160 when we first enrolled. We got a diffuser, we got 11 oils, a couple packs of Ningxia Red, which is fantastic stuff if you don't know about it. And it just went from there. It blossomed. We fell in love with the oils, we fell in love with what they did for us and continue to do for us on a daily basis. If you want to know more about Young Living, talk to the person who invited you to this class. And if that's us, again, Lori and I are here for you. Just shoot us a message, a personal message, contact us on Facebook, however you want to do it. You can do it. Next week, we've got another session on Monday, and we are switching things up a little bit. We're going to talk about something that a lot of people don't know about Young Living, and it's not oils. Yeah. The seminar session is called More Than Oils, the D. Gary Young Living Foundation. We're going to talk about some things that Young Living is doing across the globe to help end human trafficking, to help put shoes on the feet of people in Africa who are getting jiggers in them constantly, about malaria centers, about earthquake repair in Nepal. So many things that Young Living has done from a charitable foundation. We're going to be talking about that next week, so I hope you're there to join us. On behalf of my wife, Lori, who was working late, even though she's the financial mind and really should be the one doing this class, hint, Lori, yeah. So I'm the one who just orders the oils. That's all. That's where the power is in this house. So hope to see you next week. And until then, bless you all. Take care. God bless.